guys, so I'm going to show you how I put together this graduation cap. One of my friends from when I started school asked me if I could put it together for her graduation, and I was excited to do so. These are the materials that I use. I use different colors of cardstock, vinyl, flowers, ribbon, and hot glue. I use my Cricut, so if you want to see that video, go check the links below. And as I mentioned, I use my Cricut to cut everything. It makes it just easier, and the cuts are crisp. I was recording also with my phone, so that's why like you can see the two angles. But yeah, I always when I try to make these, I try to pull them down instead of actually trying to peel them off the mat, just so it doesn't bend and has strange lines going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and follow all the steps for this cap. I have, as you can tell there on the right side, you can see how the Cricut is telling me which colors I need to feed into the machine. So I'm gonna let it do its thing. I did change a little bit of what the design that she sent me. I added this little saplings for the cap, and I added it as a, oh, do you like this? And she said yeah, so I decided to, so I was able to actually add them to her design. And I am using glittery cardstock because I think it will look amazing. The one that she sent me, the preview she sent me, it was just like, I think it was regular colors. So I decided to do a little bit of glitter so it pops up more, and she picked the colors to match the theme for her cap. So here I'm removing everything from the mat. It was a little sticky. I didn't have the ribbon that she wanted, but I had this one that I had bought a while back, and I figure I can use this trim because it was kind of similar to what she had sent me, and she loved it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm just gonna cut a little bit of the edge, holding it with these clips, and I'm just gonna heat seal it like lightly, that way it won't burn out. So now it's time to put it all together. I'm gonna start by placing this sun, and I left the bottom part just to use it as a reference when I'm gluing it. I also didn't realize that I made a mistake. I was not supposed to glue this. No, I was supposed to glue this yet, but like the hand, I was supposed to glue it after. I forgot a piece, the piece in the center, because I was cut in a separate thing, and it's like right there on my left side, but I didn't realize until I glued the whole hand in. And I didn't remove the sticker, but that's okay. You won't be able to see it. So I'm just hot gluing everything. So now I have to figure out how these go. And at first I was just trying to do it, but like by just looking at it and trying to figure it out how they work. But I realized I was not doing a good job, so I went back to the actual file and I observed how these one. So I started placing them in the right spots, and then I'm gonna hot glue them. And this is where the mistake happened for the two first fingers, because they were not supposed to be glued just yet until I was to put that other yellow piece. So I'll do it in a minute. It's okay. I didn't add enough glue for it to be hard to remove. Here I remove one of the fingers, and I'm just putting the last ray of sun that was supposed to be in there. So I'm gonna just slide it right there, and I'm gonna cover that up in a minute. You're not gonna be able to see it. It was just late at night, and I was just trying to get it done in one take. So yeah, mistakes happen, but sometimes are pretty easy to fix. I'm just gonna put everything back in place, and that will be it. I'm gonna add the last little details with the paper here. I'm just gonna plant the little saplings, and I'm gonna go ahead and remove the saying for this cap. I had tried to take this off the glitter part altogether, but it didn't work with this transfer tape, so I'm just reusing it to take off all the saying for this cap. And some of it is coming pretty easy, others are giving me a little bit more of trouble, but yep, this is it. I'm just gonna glue it. I did have to use a little bit of hot glue for the part that was with the glitter because it wouldn't stick to it. But other than that, it was pretty easy to do. Just carefully, slowly peeling it. And yep, I'm almost there now. I gotta prepare the center part because this is gonna cover the black dot in the cap. So I'm just adding a little dots of glue here and there, making sure it fits the actual design. So this is, it's a little bit more tedious than the rest of the cap, but I know it will finish up the look. Now I just gotta make sure that it comes off because this is going to be separate than the cap. And I'm gonna add now the ribbon on the sides, the one that I prepared earlier, and just cut whatever extra ribbon I have. I did measure it before, but I wanted to leave myself a little bit extra just in case something happened. And now I'm gonna use these flowers. She wanted cempasúchil, and I was not able to find it, but this is the closest I was able to find. So she approved these, and that's awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead. I didn't want to glue it to the cap, so I used this double-sided. It's a foam pad that you can use for crafts. So I added a couple here and there. That way, if she wanted to remove it, it will be easier to remove. And also for the dot. So they have like a little piece of film here which will reveal the sticky side, and once I have it, I'm gonna go ahead and place this on top of the cap. This is just in case she has to use the cap again, or just because I don't want it to get ruined. For mine, I did stick it on the cap. I didn't think I was gonna reuse it, but just as a reference for this time, I wanted to do it this way. It would have been easier. It's a lot easier to like customize or to change, or I don't know. So this is what it's looking like. I'm gonna add the center, and we're pretty much done. Just making sure that it matches. And look all that glittery. I love how glittery it is. So this is the final result. To be honest, I really love how it turned out. It's such a privilege to be able to work on these. I know how hard people who graduate have to work in order to get this achievement. So it's a privilege to be able to be part of it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a like, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.